What will you discover at Luray Caverns? From the tippy tops of their ropes course, breathtaking views of the Shenandoah Valley. From deep down below in the caverns, wonder and awe from all the formations built over billions of years. And in the spaces in between, you can walk through history, see the evolution of the automobile, and even meet the mayor of Toy Town Junction. Open 365 days a year, discover the perfect holiday adventure the whole family will love at Luray Caverns. Plan your trip at luraycaverns.com. Today on CityCast Philly, around 500,000 Philadelphians use the Supplemental Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, to buy food and other items. But you can get so much more, like discounts and deals, from movie tickets to funding your education. We're talking about all the ways to utilize this program. It's Monday, October 28th. I'm Trenae Nuri, and here's what Philly's talking about. Joining me on the pod today is CityCast producer Abby Fritz. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Trenae. Thanks for having me on.
Before we get into these deals, we're going to use some acronyms throughout the episode, like SNAP and EBT. Abby, can you break this down for us?
Yeah, for sure. So SNAP, like you just explained, Trenae, is an acronym for the Supplemental Assistance Program. It's a federally funded program that gives folks who qualify a certain amount of money every month to spend on groceries and things like that. Every state has different rules, but generally these benefits are meant for low-income people that might need a little assistance getting food on the table. So you may have also heard this program referred to as food stamps. So when you get approved for SNAP benefits, you get an EBT card, which is kind of like a little credit card. This is an acronym for Electronic Benefits Transfer. So every month, the money that the government provides you for groceries is going to be uploaded onto this card, and you can use it at grocery stores and supermarkets that take EBT. There's tons of places in the city that accept EBT SNAP, and like we're going to talk about today, you can get even more discounts on things other than food, groceries, and the like.
Okay, so other than food benefits, what other perks can you get with using your EBT card?
Well, the primary function for these cards is definitely like food and groceries, but there's a few programs that have kind of expanded this program to be a little more inclusive of other things.
And accessible, right?
Yeah, totally. Make different experiences more accessible for people that are utilizing these types of benefits. Two big initiatives come to mind. The first one is called Access by ArtReach, and this is a program that aims to make arts and cultural spaces more accessible and affordable. So it provides discounted admission for $2 at over 80 cultural sites in and around Philadelphia and in Delaware, so just the surrounding areas. And it's available to anyone who is utilizing SNAP or EBT, and also people with disabilities can apply for one. And just to clarify before we move forward, you can't actually use your EBT funds like credits to purchase these tickets, but it's kind of like a pass. Like if you show your EBT card, then you'll be able to pay $2
instead of like the full admission price.
Yes, where like at some places maybe it would have been like 30 or 50 or whatever it would have been. And then another big program that comes to mind is called Museums for All. This is a national program and it started back in 2014, and it provides people with SNAP benefits free or reduced admission to more than 1,300 museums across the entire United States, which is super cool. It's similar to Access. You present your EBT card, and then the price will range from $0 to $3. I think in Philadelphia, all of the ones I saw that are under this Museum for All program are $2. And then also there's some programs that are available directly through SNAP that kind of go beyond this food and groceries category as well.
All right, let's get into some of these recs. You know what, Abby? I'm going to be honest. My family has benefited from these types of discounts before, and we actually were able to get access to the Please Touch Museum and the Academy of Natural Sciences for discounted prices.
That's awesome. The Please Touch Museum is a great spot to bring the kids out in Fairmount. They've got a lot of cool interactive exhibits. And I was reading up about, this $2 discount that's available with your EBT card at the Please Touch Museum. And also there's unlimited carousel rides because there's a big carousel in there.
Yes, it is.
Yep, for $5 per child too with your EBT card. So that's pretty cool. There's a ton of different museums in Philadelphia that you can go to that you can get this discount at. Another one that I was looking at is the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University over in Logan Square. They have some really cool exhibits right now, like ice dinosaurs. That sounds pretty cool. And then Ecology of Fashion is coming in mid-November, and I really want to check that one out. So that would be a great time to utilize this discount. And similar to the Please Touch Museum, it's $2 per person. And you can bring 3 friends or family members as well at this $2 discounted price. So if you have an EBT card and you bring your 2 kids and maybe a friend to help wrangle them along the way, it'll be $8. So that's pretty good.
Because the kids might be running around.
Oh yeah, they're going to be freaking out, especially, in these cool museums. And just to keep in mind, definitely check on the website before you go to any of these museums, because sometimes for like special events or exhibits, it might not qualify. But it seems like for general admission and normal hours, that's generally going to be a good bet. And some other museums that you can check out that accept this discount in the city are the American Jewish History Museum, the African American History Museum, and the American Museum of the Revolution.
I just love this because it gives access and just like a wealth of cultural experiences for people.
Yeah. Makes it a lot more accessible.
Okay, so we've talked about the museums. What about for theater productions?
Yeah, so there's a ton of theaters that also participate. I was looking at Arden Theater in Old City. They participate, and yep, you get $2 tickets, valid for up to 4 tickets per household. And they have tons of productions playing now throughout the year. Right now, they have one that came out last Thursday that's called Intimate Apparel that I really want to see. It's about an early 1900s seamstress and kind of her experience listening to clients' stories and then creating her own story. It seems really cool, and I love clothes, and so I think this is a good combo for me.
That's neat. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. But also Walnut Street Theater and the Philadelphia Theater Company participate in this program, so $2 tickets. There's lots of things that are going to be going on for the holidays as well. So this is a good time to poke around and see what's available to you.
Wow, this is really great. We've got more deals and discounts that you can get using your EBT card after the break. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. This month is all about gratitude. I'm so grateful for my mom, Linda, for her love and support. But there's another person we don't get to thank enough, ourselves. It's sometimes hard to remind ourselves that we are trying our best to make sense of everything. And in this crazy world, that isn't easy. Here's a reminder to send some thanks to the people in your life, including yourself. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. Let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/citycast today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/citycast.
Now, 2 pigeons bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans can stream all the top-rated national news channels on DirecTV, and now with no satellite dish.
This just in. Weather, sports, election coverage. DirecTV has it all, but something is missing. The satellite dish.
What are you doing?
I'm reporting the news. Back to you, Bob.
Here's some news. You're a buffoon.
Stream the top-rated national news channels. No satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com. Internet required. Top-rated news based on 2023 Nielsen ratings.
Abby, Philly is known for our arts and our culture. Are there maybe discounts to see dance productions with an EBT card?
Yeah, totally. There's a couple different places that you can go to some very cool dance performances. The Philadelphia Ballet partners with them, so they have discounts available there. And specifically this year, they're partnering with Artreach, which is the group that runs Access, for their annual sensory-friendly performance, which basically that means people with different abilities might be sensitive to like bright lights or like super loud music or things like
Okay.
that. So basically they're having a performance that kind of is aware of people's varying needs in terms of like sensory experiences, and you're going to be able to get that discount at this event, and it's for the Nutcracker, which is pretty cool. So if you want to go, maybe this is something that you can think about for kids. You know, sometimes kids don't want to hear all the loud sounds, bright lights, maybe younger kids or someone in your life who might have differing sensory needs. And you could go there at a discount to see this like classic holiday performance. I know I've been to the Nutcracker so many times with families, and it's always so much fun. So
It's like so magical, right?
oh yeah, oh my gosh, all of the different little scenes, the snow, yeah, very very
The
cool.
sugar plum fairies.
Yes, exactly. And another spot that also has discounts for EBT holders is Fringe Arts. And they have a ton of different types of performances. So not just dance, but they definitely do have dance programming. And you can get actually it's called a Fringe Access membership. So if you have an EBT account, you sign up through Fringe. Basically, you have to like verify you have your EBT card or your access card. And then it'll allow you to be able to purchase tickets online through Fringe Arts to get this discount, because they only have a certain number of tickets set aside that are discounted every performance. So you want to be able to book them in advance online. So that's something if you like going to these types of things and you have your EBT card and you want to utilize it, Fringe Arts can get that set up for you.
Now, Abby, in your research, you found that you can also use your card to get discounts at the movie theaters.
Yes, I was super excited to find that the Philadelphia Film Society, which has multiple locations throughout the city, that they partner with Artreach. And so you can get up to 4 tickets at $2 per person for movie showings. So they also do holiday programming, and they have a lot of throwback showings, which I like to go to their throwbacks. So I definitely recommend that.
Okay, so we've got museums, theaters, dance performances, movies.
Mm-hmm.
What about some live music?
Yes, we are going to be able to see live music, which is super exciting. There's a couple different vibes of music that you're actually going to be able to see as well, too. So the Chamber Orchestra of Philadelphia in Center City is a participant. So if you kind of want some of that classic orchestra type performance, you can definitely find availability there. They participate. You can buy at the box office or online. You just have to show your EBT card and bring an ID. Also, World Cafe Live is a partner of Access, which is super cool. And they do a lot of live music. They also do other things as well, too. So if maybe you're interested in comedy, or they do a lot of talks and things like that, you can also check out that type of programming. But if you want to dance, they've got live music for sure. You can go online and they have an access code on their website, or in person at the box office. And again, this is another one where it's like you kind of have to be aware of if there's a special events or if something is sold out, you're not going to be able to use this discount. But just double check. You never know, you know.
Abby, these are great indoor activities. Are there discounts for activities that will take us outdoors?
Yes, totally. There's a couple different places across the city that'll get you outside with this discount. One that I went to last year for the first time that I really enjoyed was Shofuso Cultural Center out in Fairmount Park. I went when the leaves were changing, and it was great weather, really beautiful. It's a beautiful Japanese garden out in Fairmount. They also have like a small museum where you can walk through, and they have information about Japanese culture in Philadelphia and in the United States. It's a really, really beautiful, peaceful spot. I saw some people like just hanging out there and like reading, and I would very much recommend going to it this time of year while it's like not super cold yet, but it's getting there. So that's a good one if you want to go there. Also, Philadelphia Magic Gardens on South Street is a partner. So $2 tickets to walk through the Mosaic Garden. I think I bring family members every time they come to visit me to this spot. It's
Iconic Philadelphia place.
totally iconic. And then you can walk around on South Street. They also have night programming sometimes too, which I did recently, and it's beautiful lit up at night over there. So definitely check that out. And then we've got some more formal gardens that are partners. So Longwood Gardens out in Kennett Square. You can get $2 discounted tickets out there. I haven't personally been. Have you been?
I've been. I was going to say definitely wear sneakers because it's a lot of acres around the property.
Gonna get a walk-in?
Right.
Morris Arboretum and Gardens out in Chestnut Hill is also a partner. So if you want something a little closer to the city that is similar and that you can walk around and there's gardens and there's trees, you can check that out as well at a discounted price.
Nice. There's just so much that you can do that I had no idea about.
Right.
But before I let you go, you also found that there are some educational opportunities connected to SNAP benefits as well. Can you break that down for me, Abby?
Yes, there are. And these are all directly through the SNAP program. So if you want to learn more about these programs, definitely check out the website. We'll have a link in our show notes. There's this program called SNAP 50/50, which is a partnership between nonprofit organizations, the United States Department of Agriculture, and the Department of Human Services, which basically uses funding from both the nonprofit and the government to provide career-specific skills training for people that are receiving SNAP benefits. So I was looking at the map on their website, and there's a couple different local community-based organizations that offer things like skills training, also actively having a job to build work history while you're still receiving SNAP benefits. I'd say the biggest partner out here is the Community College of Philadelphia. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check them out and see what's available to you based on your inclinations for where you want to go in your career. And speaking of the Community College of Philadelphia, there's also this program called KEYS, which stands for Keystone Education Yields Success. And so Philadelphians that are using the Pennsylvania Temporary Assistance for Needy Families or SNAP benefits participants can pursue a degree or credits or non-credit bearing certificate at any community college in Pennsylvania. They're going to help you out with academic services, financial services, which could be anything from tax assistance to financial literacy. And then they also have referrals to support services, coaching, counseling, mentoring, and then financial and material supports. So that could be helping with scholarships, emergency funds, supplies, things like that. So this is another great program if you are using SNAP benefits and are looking to get an education and you're utilizing SNAP benefits. Definitely check this out. You might be able to utilize this in some way.
Nice. Abby Fritz, CityCast Philly producer, thank you so much for sharing all of these discounts on the show today.
No problem, Trenae. Thanks for having me.
That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you enjoyed this episode about all of the deals and discounts that you can get with an EBT card, tell a friend. Rate the show, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye.